Hello and welcome all to the season finale of the Spooky Spooky Horror Show. We have a great show today. I am Sean with Anthony.
I'm Anthony.
Today is going to be a super treat. We are going to dive into. Well, I think anyone that watches this will generally like it.
The viewers that watch us probably watch this.
It's fun. It's a fun movie. It's the 1988 American sci-fi horror comedy film, Killer Klowns from Outer Space. But before we get into all that, Anthony, how has your week been?
Honestly, my week hasn't really been that bad. Work's just been what it is. I've managed to come to terms with what's never gonna change, and I put earphones on. I look down. I get my ticket. I pull the car and I fix it. It comes out. That's it. I tell everybody, listen, tap my shoulder because I can't hear you. I don't want to talk to anybody. And I told everybody that I'm friends with them. I'm like, listen, this isn't the you thing. This is the shop thing. And I'm not making money unless I keep my fucking head down. So, and then today, me and the wife woke up early. We're like, we got to get up early. We got to start doing things on time, working out, getting out of depression funk. Got up early. We applied for a fucking house loan and got pre-approved.
There you go.
So I'm like, see what happens when you wake up early?
I went to sleep super late like I usually do. That's not a new thing. But my son I went to sleep at like 5. My son woke me up at 7 asking for the numbing gel for his tooth. So I was like, is your tooth like coming out or something? And he was like, no. I was like, then does it hurt? And he's like, no. I was like, then what do you need it? And then he wouldn't shut up about it. So I was like, is it coming out? And then my wife was like, let me just go see. So she went, and yeah, his tooth was coming out.
Yeah.
Like, he just won't tell us, hey, the tooth is coming out. But it's like, he got a full night's sleep. It's like, you can't wait like another hour.
Another hour
you know,
so,
like, it's like, see, at least a little bit.
Mine sleeps. Yeah. He will sleep till 9, 10 o'clock.
Mine does not. He is currently in the living room watching a Japanese horror film based on a video game called Death Forest with my brother-in-law. I think it's loosely they found it on YouTube, like the full subtitled movie.
No, I thought it was something on Shudder.
And then the rest of the day I have been finishing up making sure I get all the stuff, because this people, Killer Klowns from Outer Space,
this is his movie.
This movie is probably the movie that made me fall in love with horror movies.
Solidified you.
My mom had
show off the shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to.
Look at this shirt. Is absolutely amazing. He has a fucking mint shirt. It's absolutely amazing.
It's an ugly Halloween Christmas sweater
and lights up.
Yeah, but yeah,
I think that's pretty damn spiffy right there.
My mom had a VHS tape that only had 2 films on it. It was
Attack of the Killer Klowns.
It was Killer Klowns from Outer Space and Spaceballs. It was just those 2 movies, and I watched those movies on repeat hundreds of times as a kid.
My God.
I have watched Killer Klowns. There was a time for 2 years that at least twice a week I would put Killer Klowns from Outer Space on and just watch it.
Yeah, I do that with movies too.
But I watch it so much. The wife hates it now. She does not like the movie.
Oh, she doesn't like it
because I watch it too much. But I also know every line of dialogue, including all the lyrics to all of the songs. I know everything.
Few movies I can do that. I'm pretty sure I could still do the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah. So this is a big day. That's why I wanted. This is the season finale. We will be back. We'll be doing smaller episodes, but not streams. Saturdays are going to become free for us to do stuff, especially if Anthony decides to start buy that house. Then,
oh God, yeah! If I end up doing that, I'm gonna have a couple things I got to do.
Yeah. So, but we are going to be doing like smaller things that are. I'm hoping
still related.
I'm hoping with these, because it's like we can probably bang a couple of episodes out in a day.
The length of a stream.
Yeah, because I'm figuring we just do like YouTube videos. like horror shorts that are on YouTube. So it's like we can cover it, talk about it, what's good, what's bad, because there's some really, really good ones.
And we can watch them on it because it's on YouTube, and we can react while we're doing it.
And then those will go up on everything. But that can also act like if we can bang out like 3 episodes worth of stuff in a stream, like I can handle 2 of them, and then I can send one over to Anthony for him to keep practicing his editing.
Yeah,
so
by
that
editing.
When like I have to go somewhere or take another job shooting a music video or BTS on something,
or you're with the wife on an RN job, you know, you guys traveling, I can hit it up and help you out.
I just wrote another screenplay that my buddy wants to shoot. So I don't know when we're gonna do that. Are you gonna
shoot it on the DSLR, or are you gonna shoot it on that one camera you got, the new one?
I'm gonna shoot it on the Blackmagic, probably my Blackmagic 4K, and I think he's getting a Sony cinema camera. But yeah, so that this way we can still record the episode, but if I don't have time to edit it, I can just shoot it over to Anthony, and then he can just edit it. Oh, he's got to go get probably something for his weed.
Lighter.
Yep, there you go. But yeah, so
regular wolf outfit, but didn't have a minute.
So regular Saturday streams of the podcast are probably going to be on hold until February. This way, it's the holiday season right now, and then after all this, it's going to be January for all that bullshit. And it also gives me time to write the scripts that are needed for next season. But all right, so let's get into this. Killer Klowns from Outer I always fuck this up because the New York comes out. Killer Klowns from Outer Space is a 1988 American sci-fi horror comedy film written, directed, and produced by the Chiodo brothers. This is the only movie written and directed by the brothers. They also created all the practical effects and makeup for the film.
Wow, really?
I'm pretty sure that's where they came from. They came from a background of stop motion and animation. Oh, hold on. I don't think
stop motion films are actually amazing, especially when they try to do like serious films in stop motion. Love them.
Yeah. The film stars Grant Kramer, Suzanne Snyder, John Allen Nelson, and John Vernon. It was filmed in Watsonville, California, and the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The film utilizes practical effects, including rubber suits. With a budget of 1.8 million, it had a box office of 43 million.
Wow, there we go.
It was still considered a flop.
What?
Yeah,
why?
I know.
Wasn't it in the same time period as Gremlins and shit?
Yeah, like the 80s.
But it kind of has that feel of the same kind of like style.
Well,
how would that flop?
The popcorn things we'll see later were like reminiscent
Gremlins, right?
Gremlins. No, Gremlins was fuck.
Wasn't that Spielberg?
No, it was another guy. No, not Jim Henson.
Carpenter?
Fuck, it's gonna annoy me, and I can't. Joe Dante.
Joe Dante.
I'm pretty sure it's Joe Dante. Anthony,
Jeez.
What are your spoiler-free thoughts on Killer Klowns from Outer Space?
Hard since we've been watching it from kids. But my spoiler-free is honestly, if you do your basics of horror films, this is one of your basics. 100% your basics, just like that. For me, Texas Chainsaw, Shining, It, The Thing, stuff like that. This is a have to have in your collection. I don't like clowns, but these kind of clowns, if you don't like clowns, you might be okay with, because it's not the same kind of thing, at least for me.
You don't like clowns that look human. It's just off, where these clowns are just straight up like they look
like aliens.
So it's like, okay,
they don't
we're
look
good.
like they could be anything close to real and kidnap me as a child with candy and rape me and kill me. Some Ed Gein shit. No, not Ed Gein. Who was the one that was the fucking clown?
No, Ed Gein, wasn't it?
Glacy. John Wayne Glacy.
John Wayne Gacy?
Gacy or something like that. Yeah. That guy.
Like I said earlier, I love this movie. I've seen this movie well over, I would say I'm probably close to like 500 times.
This is why your wife hates the movie.
I love this movie. It's just one of those comfort films. It's like this and
warm hot cocoa on a cold night, curled up by the fire and watching Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Oh, Anari God, I run hot all the time. This is killing me, but I'm gonna do it for the podcast.
Don't turn on your AC.
Dude, my AC is always on. It was 37. Still hot? Yeah, it was 37 degrees out, and I had the AC and the tornado fan going in the back. Like, no, it's this shit is always on.
Hell yeah.
But no, this is one of those like comfort films for me where I could just go back and watch it all the time. It's like this Friday the 13th part 3 and 5.
Jason vs. Freddy for me. I could put Jason vs. Freddy on any day.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, it's like those. I
don't
could just
like
put them
Halloween.
on.
Do you watch Halloween? I don't like Halloween.
I like the first one, so I love this movie. I think the acting in it is strong.
Show a clown chased me because my friend told her, "Oh, fuck that! Your friend's a dick." Dak, I don't like fucking with that dude. With the whole with clowns.
I send Jay clown Christmas presents if I go to like Halloween warehouse and there's clown stuff. I take photos of clown stuff and videos and I just send it to him on Discord where it says spoiler, where he doesn't know what it is and he has to click on it to see. That's how I am.
Oh my god.
Oh no, you hold on.
God.
But yeah, I do dicky stuff like that because I'm me. Like, we'll just say it on me. But yes, this is absolutely 100%. You should watch this. It's so much fun. It's so just like the stupid fucking like dialogue and stuff that happens. Like it looks like this place was decorated by Clowns R Us.
I know.
The Terenzi brothers.
Yeah, bro.
We'll give you the stick. Dude, you give it the lick.
So fucking. Oh, yeah, dude. I was like, bro, that is so fucking gross.
What is it? Like, the icy bar? No, the fuck. What is it? Fudgy Wudgy bars. Icy Wicy's. Fudgy Wudgy bars, and everyone's favorite like chocolate delight, the liquor stick.
Liquor stick. I was like, oh, we give you the stick and you give it the lick. We're like, oh, come on, bro.
Shay said,
even for a dad joke.
Shay said for as payback, she shaved her friend's head that night.
Fair enough. Hair grows back.
But
as we saw with my dreadlocks being cut off.
But all right, you ready to get into this?
Oh yeah, I wish we were watching it while we were doing this.
I know. Where? Oh, I moved it over here. Hold on. Spooky spoilers.
How many people out there have been playing this Costello's Protocol?
Callisto.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
Yeah. Although they spell Callisto with 2 L's instead of 1, so it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Every time I type it up, it goes, no, that's wrong.
Comes up wrong.
It's like, God, it's just 1 L. The film opens to probably the dopest theme song ever in a film, performed by the Dickies over the title card.
Yes.
We're shown the town of Crescent Cove. Douchebag cop Mooney, played by the venerable John Vernon, seems to hate every youth in this town, and this is proven evident when Bob McReed, played by Christopher Titus in his film debut, crosses the crosswalk just outside of town.
I'm sorry.
Crescent Cove.
Can you back that up real quick?
Yeah.
Did you just say that kid was fucking Christopher Titus?
Yeah, that's Titus.
Like that's
that's the very first like role credit he's ever had.
Wow,
Clowns from Outer Space.
I didn't catch on to that either.
Yep, I remember watching this again after Titus, the show Titus was on Fox, and I was like,
dude, I had that show.
I was like, is that McReed? And I stopped watching Titus, turned on Killer Clowns. I was like, oh fuck, it's Bob McReed. So just outside of Crescent Cove, at the top of the world, Mike Tobacco and his girlfriend Debbie Stone are parked with other couples at the local Lover's Lane, getting drunk and making out when Paul and Rich Terenzi show up with their ice cream truck trying to sell their tasty treats for While You Screw. Nobody wants the ice cream, but the immature Mike finds it hilarious that they're trying to sell their shit. The Terenzi brothers think they can just park, maybe make out with their dates. I don't know if those girls know that they're their dates, but the girls aren't having
ice cream.
Yep. They say, you promised us all the ice cream we can eat.
Ice cream we could eat.
You never said anything about parking.
And parking means make it out.
Yeah. I do love when one of them goes, what kind of girls do you think we are?
You are. I don't know. What kind of girls said that they would, like, you got in the back of a fucking van and said, okay, I'm all right with eating all your ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's so guys
it's like trying to steal a kid. Truck. It was like, what the yeah.
Guys in an ice cream truck drove up and go, hey, you want all the ice cream you can eat?
Yeah, like
they're like, okay.
That wasn't questionable.
So embarrassed, the Terenzi brothers drive away in their ice cream truck. Now that Mike's buddies are gone, he goes in for a kiss, This kiss lasts for like 3 seconds before I guess he blows his load and rolls over. They just look up at the night sky. Did you see that? It was like all in. They were like all like, oh yeah. And then it was like, okay, let's look at the sky.
Look at the sky. Like,
like
randomness to it too. I've always said that making out with a girl too. You know, get real deep into that shit, hot and heavy. But look,
ooh, the sky. Look at the stars.
Stars. I know. You know. I'm
Mike
sorry,
rolls
as
over.
a male, I don't think it works that way.
No. Mike rolls over and they stare at the beautiful night sky when they spot a strange glowing object falling to Earth. Nearby farmer Gene Green. I gotta say, I love the names in this movie. I fucking love them.
Fucking, dude,
I love them so much.
They're so made up and like small town. It's not funny.
Farmer Gene Green, believing it to be Haley's comet, ventures into the woods with his dog Pooh Bear to find the impact site. He stumbles upon a large circus tent-like structure. Confused, he keeps walking around trying to find a ticket booth. Cause dadgummit, I'm gonna go see me a show. While walking, a clown shadow follows, and when Green's back is turned, it opens up a hole on the side and captures his dog. Farmer Green is not having any of that. He punches the side of the tent and hurts his hand. Where's my dog?
Dialogue.
Where's my Pooh Bear?
Dialogue from this guy.
I tear this thing apart with my bare hands. Ah!
This is not an exaggeration, people.
I love it so much.
Exactly how that
it's
man
so
talked.
great. It's so fucking great. He didn't get his dog back.
Wowie or some shit like that when he touched the fucking.
Yeah.
It's electrified.
It's it didn't work. He didn't get his dog back. He didn't destroy anything. He just got captured. At the police station, Mooney brings in a couple of punks. I'm not calling them punks. That's what they are called. They are credited as Punk 1 and Punk 2 for drinking in the park. Their excuses that they were walking.
Coolers.
Yeah, drinking wine. I think it's implied that they're gay.
Yes. I think it was implied. It kind of, you got the also got it kind of his, besides him being a fucking prick, he's kind of bigoted. I can kind of see where he got that.
Because he's like, it was a beautiful night. We just wanted to go for a walk and drink some wine. Yeah. Because no one just goes, let's just walk through the park drinking wine. Like, no one does that. Like, that's just weird.
Not with anybody I was friends with growing up.
But their excuse was they were walking back to the dorms while drinking a bottle of wine. Mike asks why they don't just do their drinking on campus. Their response is, and it's a good response, why should they? They live in town too.
Yeah, they're from that town.
Why do they have to be like relegated to just the campus? Then Mooney gets all handsy and tries to assault one of them, saying, it's scum like you that are killing this town. Dave has to break it up and reminds him he's a cop and they don't do that. It seems like Mooney has, it seems like Dave is from, I guess, like new training tactics where you don't just fucking haul off and crack people in the back of the head, where Mooney is from like the Jim Crow era, like fucking cop, where it's just like, just hit him, just hit him, beat him, do whatever you need to do,
just
like
beat the shit out of them.
And it seems like while Dave tolerates Mooney gives no shits. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
But at this point, it seems like Dave is a stand-up guy. Unless you're dating his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, dude, seriously. I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking gross that you're acting like this. And he looks like he's so much fucking older.
Yep. Oh, I'll get into that later. I have that shit in.
Okay.
So
it's besides the fact everybody, mind you, the whole cast doesn't look like they're their age at all.
No, not at all. And it's like that's fine, but
it's, yeah, they always do that.
So Mooney tells them that it's scum like them that are killing this town. Sorry, he's very specific about killing this town, and then throws them in a cell. Now this is where I want to do a little aside.
They don't understand what they're being charged with. Was it if they weren't drinking in the public?
Well, I think they were
drinking in public. Well, so then they got to be right there.
This is where my aside comes in. I don't have a problem with Mooney stopping them. It's public intoxication and open container. Write him a ticket. That's all. It's a ticketable offense.
Yes, that's all. Yes,
that's all it is.
It's 100%.
But then
you do not.
Then Mooney throws in. Then he throws in disturbing the peace and resisting arrest. If these two guys were resisting arrest, he would have never brought them into the station, which means they weren't resisting arrest, which means he was just making shit up to fuck with them. Okay.
And on top of that, they weren't handcuffed. So how much of a fucking threat was that?
Exactly.
So they weren't handcuffed.
The way
they
I
walked
see
in
it,
at their own militia. They weren't being combative there too. They actually walked in with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they didn't like run away from him.
Yeah.
How bad were they?
So
really?
my thing is, if anyone disturbed the peace,
Oh,
it was Mooney
down.
when he started harassing them solely because he didn't like them. How do we know he doesn't like them? Because he said it's scum like you that are destroying this town. Now, I would like to throw down an Uno reverse card on that statement. They are college students. They are paying tuition, which helps the town. Purchasing products and services in the town that helps the businesses.
Helps the community.
And they're probably buying stuff on campus too, which helps that. Meanwhile, cops like Mooney that are needlessly harassing college students, which will keep them from going into town buying things, which will hurt local businesses. Admissions for the school are going to drop, meaning the school won't have money to pay the faculty and staff that live in that town, thus hurting the school and the town some more. So Mooney, I would posit a theory that it is in fact you old fuck, and old fucks like you that kill fucking towns more so than the new people that come in. All right, fucking change your ways, you piece of shit. And this goes for like actual real world shit, you old fucks. We shouldn't be listening to them. They're stupid and they're old and they're stuck in their ways.
They've been proven wrong by science and history at this point.
It's like, stop fucking listening to them. I don't get it. Anyway,
I love them. I love them. Oh, you know, in 30 years we're gonna have none of this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, I'm 6 years old. They've been saying this for the last 30 years. I was fucking alive, and none of you fucking listen. Like, I have no fucking faith in any of you fuckers. 30 years. How many episodes of Captain Planet did we watch? How many?
Yeah.
Every fucking episode was the same thing. Polluting the earth. You're killing it. We gotta fight you. We win. None of that fucking synced in.
No,
like,
because there's money to be made.
Fucking bullshit. Back to Killer Clowns.
Yeah. Mike and Debbie arrive at the gate to a trail to begin their hike to investigate the lights in the sky.
I'm not that person. When you see some weird shit up in the sky, don't immediately go to it.
They arrive at the trail and then no thank you. Mike does an offensive caricature of a Native American and then they begin their hike. I'm pretty sure that is not acceptable now.
No. I mean, I see it. No, they would probably still have it in a movie, though.
Yeah.
Like, they probably would still put it in a movie because it probably is part of the story, but someone would be bitching about that shit.
You can't be sitting there many moons, many moons, many moons. Okay, they're teeth running at the mouth.
Nah.
They find the circus tent and manage to find the entrance way easier than Farmer Green ever did. Debbie realizes that it's not right. There being a circus tent in the middle of a forest, they should probably just
astute, this
leave.
one.
They enter the tent.
Who is she?
Suzanne.
But what do I know her from?
Let me see.
From that time period, she was in a lot. She was gorgeous.
Yeah, she was. Okay, so she was in, I'm trying to think of things that you might know. She was in Family Ties. She was in Weird Science.
Yeah, Weird
Night
Science.
of the Creeps. Head of the Class.
Remember that one.
Return of the Living Dead Part 2. She might have been the dude's girlfriend. The dude, dumb dude that gets turned into the zombie.
Okay.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. The Night Before. Fools Rush In. She was she was in
Fools Rush In.
She was Matthew Perry's the girl, the rich girl that was like in love with Matthew Perry, the family friend. That was her. That's another comfort movie. It's not a horror movie. Fools Rush In. I fucking love that movie.
Fools Rush In's a classic.
I love Selma Hayek. She can do no wrong in my eyes. Matthew Perry is at peak Matthew Perry in that movie. I love that movie so much that is a movie that I got my wife to watch, and she's like, I fucking love this movie, and that is on our anniversary, a movie that we always watch. Fucking love that movie. The white people are melting. God, his fucking waspy ass parents. All right, where are we? Okay. They enter the tent, and even though they are supposed to be quiet and sneak around this area, they are both loud. However, Mike is basically screaming while he's walking around. he's so fucking loud. The audio is just echoing everywhere. Deb's still a little freaked out, but Mike loves it because it looks like it's decorated by Clowns R Us. They find themselves in, I don't know, was that supposed to be the engine room? Like the reactor or something, I guess? I don't know.
That we could say it's a reactor.
And it's at this point that Debbie realizes that this is the object they saw in the sky, that it's not a circus tent, it's a spaceship.
I mean, how far into this thing do you need to deduce that this wasn't a random like fucking carny in the middle of fucking like it's a big ass fucking tent.
Yeah, it's not small. they hear someone
Nothing looks
approaching.
like a normal fucking thing. Like,
Yeah, they hear someone
Let's do this
approaching,
one.
and they take the elevator to another floor and wind up in a warehouse area. There, they find a gelatinized green encased in a cotton candy-like cocoon. Clown comes in to hang up another cotton candy cocoon, and when its back is turned, they try to sneak past it. Now, I think this is the last time in what I wrote down that I keep the clowns generic as just clowns. After this
oh,
point,
because you actually know the names of them. They actually
Yeah.
have legitimate names.
yeah. I think for the rest, I started actually putting the names of
names.
each of the clowns.
Yeah, so I don't remember the names because it
Yeah.
never really referred to them that.
Because it's like, I even have...
You have the fun pop art.
Well, they're called handmade by robots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those guys.
So it's like, I got Chubby, I got Shorty, I got like a whole door thing that's just killer clowns. You can see the Shorty mask there. I got another killer clowns thing there.
That's fucking amazing.
Got that.
You know what I miss? I miss Suncoast. They used to have good shit like that.
I was gonna use this for drinking, but I decided not to.
Oh,
It's
that'll
a
keep it
killer
in good
clown.
condition.
Yeah, so it's kept in my thing that I have over here that also has my 1990s Batman Forever McDonald's cups.
You still have those?
Yep. I need to
The
find
ones like that had Mr. Freeze and
Yeah, no, no, not Mr. Freeze. It's the one that was Batman, Robin, the Riddler, and Two-Face.
Oh, okay. Burger King had those ones.
Yeah.
The ones that look like clear glacier type.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Oh man, you're fucking lucky, dude. Those are fucking the best fucking
I could
cups.
probably send you some. I have duplicates of Two-Face and Batman.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, dude. I love
I'm
those
trying
cups.
to find.
They were pretty sturdy back in the day.
Yeah, I mean these are from the 90s and they're still
Whoa.
in great condition.
Fuck
So-
yeah, man.
But yeah, so I love Killer Clowns. If there's merch, I'm actually waiting for
The game is coming out, and we will both be streaming it.
Yes.
because you can play together.
that room would startle me from time to time forgetting that clowns were there. Yeah. But I also have from that handmade by robots thing, there is a Jojo the Clown, the ice cream truck that I'm still waiting for them to send. I don't think they've made it yet,
okay.
but I pre-ordered it, so it's coming. Hiding, Mike spots Joe Lombardo's face in one of the cocoons and drops his flashlight. At least I think it's a flashlight because I think it was fucking gigantic. This alerts the clown that was in there and it gives chase. I believe the clown that was chasing him was Slim. I think that's what his name is. It wasn't Rudy. I'm pretty sure it's Slim. While chasing them through the ship, they are shot at with popcorn from a bazooka-like weapon. They're then chased through the woods and tracked by another clown who uses a living balloon dog to actually track their scent. Narrowly escaping, running over clowns and that balloon dog, they head to the local police station so that they can report the incident to one of the officers that Debbie knows, who we know as her
Debbie
ex-boyfriend.
knows.
Yeah. Oh, she knows him well.
She knows him, eh?
Meanwhile, while they drive away, the clowns start to make their way into town. Mike crashes into a police car and Dave comes running out to see what the fuck's going on. They sound like absolute
And-
crazy people, but he lets them come in.
Just crashed in the back. No one addresses that. Like, he literally hit the fucking cruiser.
Yeah. Yeah.
The dude doesn't say nothing, doesn't he? Everybody watch the scene. That man literally ignores his fucking existence, looks dead at her, grabs her by the shoulder, and says, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Fuck that dude. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, this dude like
Wait,
big dick
wait,
hard.
When he goes, okay, Deb, come inside and we'll talk about it. And walks her in
Yeah.
and then looks at Mike and brings him in.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck,
He's
dude,
like,
come
yeah,
on.
You're good. You're off duty now. I got it now. Go away.
It's like your ex shows up with another dude telling you something went down, and it's
That
and
was
later
fucked up, bro.
there's a total Mike completely and totally gets
Change.
cuckolded out of
Change.
his fucking.
Oh my god, bro.
It's like I
100%.
saw it and I was like, when I watched it and all the times I've watched it, I never knew that there was a word for this, but now knowing cuckold,
100%.
it's like, oh yeah, no, absolutely. So where
We'll
are we?
get to that, everybody. But yeah, it's fucking terrible. I mean, I said the same exact thing while we were watching it today. And my wife was like, damn, that's really fucking terrible. What the hell happened? The
Yep.
dynamic of this just changed.
Yep. So they sound like crazy people, but he lets them go into the station so that they can take a statement and do all that. Meanwhile, Rudy the Clown is standing outside a pharmacy pretending to be an animatronic, watching people as they enter the store. Back at the police station, Mike and Deb still sound crazy. Mooney comes out of the back and calls Deb a tramp, and then says that he was just up at Lover's Lane and everything was fine. How was he just up at Lover's Lane if he was in the park harassing the punks and then just came walking out of the cell area?
Pigs lie.
Yeah. He then calls Mike a little fart because he remembers that Mike is friends with the Terenzi brothers. Dave agrees to go check it out with Mike and Deb. At the park, a bystander comes across a puppet show. It's twisted, but then Spiky stands up, freaking out the human, and then turns that human into one of the cotton candy cocoons. Back at the pharmacy, the pharmacist is freaked the fuck out as Rudy is destroying everything in that place and turning the girls that had walked in before into cocoons. Dave tells Deb that before he goes up there, he's dropping her off at home for her own safety. But she isn't having it. This is when Mike finds out that Dave is her ex-boyfriend, and you can see it on his when she's like,
"Wait, Braham don't know?"
No, he. If you watch, he goes, "Dave, you're not my boyfriend anymore. I don't have to listen to you." And Mike is in the back. He's like leaning forward, and he's like, "Boyfriend?"
Bro, like you didn't get that from the interaction, like
he didn't know. It's like she's hot, like you said, she's hot. So for all he knows, it's just a cop hitting on his girlfriend. Like you don't know. But then it's like they sit in the back, Deb, you sit in the front, and it's like, all right, that's fucking. I'm pretty sure we could all fit in the front seat.
Odd.
You know. And then it's like, but it's just the way that she was like, Dave, you're not my boyfriend anymore. I don't have to listen to you. It's like, you could just be like, hey, fuck off. But yeah, so she does that. This is super awkward. Then Dave gives Deb two choices: go home, or he'll lock her up at the station for safekeeping. She chooses home. The clowns begin encasing townspeople in cocoons using toy-like ray guns. Several clowns perform pranks and mock circus acts, which results in the deaths of several onlookers. Jumbo delivers pizza to a hottie straight out of a porno. Rudy and Fatso pop in, and then Shorty comes out of the pizza boxes and cocoons her. Fatso kills a woman that he delivers a Valentine's Day card to. I don't think this is anywhere near Valentine's Day.
No.
So it's like that's weird, but whatever. They arrive at Deb's place.
But they don't reference it though.
Yeah, so like we don't really know when it is. They arrive at Deb's place and she wants to speak to Mike alone. Mike is worried Dave's gonna bring him up there just to shoot him in the head. He tells him not to worry about Dave. He needs to focus and worry about the clowns. She also informs him that she's gonna follow them up there. Mike tells her to just stay fucking home and lock her doors. He doesn't even want to go back up there. They make out and Dave stares at them the entire time. And then when Mike turns around and sees Dave staring at him, he goes, "Oh, great, perfect timing." So it's like, did Deb do that at that exact time on purpose? Yeah. Mike goes down to the car.
Awkward.
He goes to get in the Mike goes down to the car. He goes to get in the front seat, and Dave's like, "No, the back." And Mike's not even in the car, and Dave just takes off down the block. He's like in the process of sitting, and Dave just drives away. Back at the pharmacy, Rudy is still trashing the place, but he's now being helped by Shorty. Mike takes Dave to the site of the ship, only to find that it's disappeared and left a large crater in its place. Because there's no evidence, and he thinks that Dave is just fucking with him, and also because Mike is now dating Deb, Dave arrests him. Yeah. So with Dave arresting him, I think like in his like fucked up alpha male head, he thinks that like this is gonna get Deb to come back to him. It
never happens. It doesn't work out that way, dude. If she likes the guy, she's gonna be pretty pissed. Yeah, she's gonna be pretty pissed that you're being a dick to the guy that she likes. Arrested for being too hot.
Yeah, arrested because he's fucking his ex-girlfriend.
So you took my girl from me charge.
What charges?
Fragile pig syndrome.
Special pig syndrome? Is that what you said?
No, I said fragile.
Oh, fragile. Shorty pulls up to a bunch of bikers on his own. I think it's Is it a bicycle with training wheels or a trike? I think it's a bicycle with training wheels.
No, man, that's like a little girl's miniatured fucking trike. It's like a bear on a fucking bike fucking scene there.
Yeah, he pulls up to a bunch of douchebags, and one of them bullies him, breaking his bike. Crying, Shorty jumps away and then comes back with his boxing gloves, doing his poopy dukes. And then Slug goes, because that's the guy that fucked up his bike.
What are you gonna do? Knock my head off?
No, knock my block off.
Block off, that's it.
And then Shorty just boom, punts that shit clean off his head. And I love that the black biker just goes, damn. And then everyone scatters. The second that head, nope, I'm out. I'd leave the bike, I'd just run away. It's like, nope, Jumbo creepily tries to entice a little girl at a Big Top Burger, but her mother stops her, yet doesn't say anything about the clown that's standing outside.
Right?
What's up, Ryan?
It looks scary as shit. And then literally trying to take your daughter, and you don't go, hey, or knock on the window or something?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
What is up there, Ryan?
Yeah, so Jumbo was standing outside holding a giant-ass fucking mallet behind his back, and he's like, come here.
Yeah.
And this little girl is just like, okay. Like, are you stupid? Stranger danger. At this point, we know stranger danger.
We were like the last generation that had that. Remember the Blockbuster video? Did you ever have that as a kid? You make the Blockbuster video? I am Anthony Mezegapa. I am 5 years old. And you like have a lot, the thing. I swear to God, in California. No? You guys didn't have that? So in California, all right, everybody. I grew up in California as well as New York. So what would happen is, we're going to take a quick moment real quick to explain this. So children were getting kidnapped so often in California, down on like southern California, that you'd have to make a Blockbuster video of your name, address, and stuff like that with a card, kind of like a fucking mugshot with like your address and stuff that your parents can keep and give the cops if you get kidnapped. That was the life I lived. I'm not joking you.
Bro, that's fucking hilarious.
You didn't have that in New York?
No.
You can't. The little white kids weren't getting kidnapped by. I swear to God, we were getting kidnapped off the streets.
Probably we had Cropsy, but
oh yeah, you did.
But no, I never. Yes, I am Sean. I am 5 years old. News. I've never had that. Never.
Swear we had. It was a VHS tape. I swear to you, dude.
Oh God, I swear. I wish you had that. I wish you had that and digitized it.
Oh, dude, if anything, my fucking deadbeat mother would fucking have it, but I don't even know if she's alive, so. But, yeah, no, dude, fucking fucked up times, I'm telling you.
That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, like, so if your kid is walking towards the door to the McDonald's you're in,
right, yeah,
and there's a clown out there, you're gonna say something specifically about the clown, right?
Yes.
Because then when you stop the girl from going out, it went like,
like, I get all bitchy about it.
Mike and Dave get to Lover's Lane only to find all the cars abandoned and covered in that cocoon substance.
Shit.
Mooney's receiving a call from everyone all over town about the clown attacks and doesn't believe any of it.
Can we address that? You can't just leave all those unanswered calls. There's people that could be dying that need actual help, and you're just like, nah, I'm not gonna answer anything that's coming in.
Well, no. Remember, fucking Mooney is straight up Jim Crow era fucking cop.
Dick.
Just ignore it because he just gets drunk. He just starts drinking.
And then on top of that, pull that. What was it? Jack, wasn't it? It's like a fucking bottle of Jack at the fucking file cabinet.
Yeah.
Gonna go beat his wife when he's done with that
But what's
shift.
great is, even after his friend, the pharmacist, calls and then screams as the line goes dead, he's like, you're not gonna make a dummy out of me.
Out of me.
It's like,
we haven't got to that point yet.
Yeah, oh, we're getting there though. But it's like,
one of my
multiple people are complaining about clowns attacking and abducting people.
Yes.
Even if it's not like, oh, aliens.
Yes.
You should still be going out and be like, hey, where the fuck are these? I mean, obviously, honestly, at this point, you could probably just walk outside and be like, oh, fuck, there's a clown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, I think they're probably like right outside anyways.
Mooney is just dog shit. Slim pretends to be driving a motorcycle and pushes a car off a cliff and then laugh.
Yeah.
You know what? I also have.
Oh, does it make the sound?
I also have Spike. This is Spiky.
That dude looks fucking sick. And no, it is not an ICP character. Yeah, that's fucking cool. Granted, he doesn't do that in the fucking movie. That little factoid, me and Sean really, really love ramen. Ramen's fucking delicious.
Ramen is dope as shit. But yeah,
he luckily has ramen shops out there.
Oh, yes, I do. I think I'm going to get some next week, especially now that Saturdays are going to be free for a minute. You know, I don't have to, like, on Saturdays when we have time, I don't have to fucking try to like rush all the way down to fucking Austin to like grab stuff and then fight through 40 minutes of traffic to get back up. But yeah, so
I-35.
Slim pushes his car off a cliff. But yeah, so back at Deb, she's getting ready to take a shower, not throwing out any of the popcorn that was all over her. She's just letting it fall where it may, and then jumps in the shower as the popcorn crawls across the floor. Back at Big Top Burger, Jumbo throws some of that popcorn in the trash. And when an employee comes out to throw trash out, he hears a sound, he goes to investigate it, only to be eaten by the thing. If I hear noises in a garbage thing, I'm not looking.
There's no need to investigate it. There's no need to investigate
I'm not looking.
I'm sorry.
That's just
if you're investigating it, you deserve the outcome that time it happens to you. It's called Darwinism.
There's a saying for that. That's white people bullshit. You never see the black people in movies going like, we should go investigate that sound. It's always white people going, yo, we should go investigate that.
Yeah, let's go to the haunted house. I heard a gunshot.
It's like, no. But yeah, so where are we? Yeah, he gets eaten. So
I would think it's a raccoon and leave. See, logically, there's nothing to see here. Just keep moving.
Move along. Dave, now realizing that the town is in danger, rushes back to town. He also insults Mike after Mike apologizes after Dave apologizes to Mike for not believing him. Mike comments that like, hey man, I'm sorry. I didn't know you and Deb used to date. And he goes, it's okay. It's not your fault. Deb obviously goes for laughs instead of stability.
Stability, yeah.
It's like, yo, go fuck yourself. Fuck you, Dave.
I've done nothing wrong to this guy, nothing.
Yeah.
He was all nicey nice to the two punk rock kids. Yeah. And then this guy over here done nothing wrong to him. Yeah. Just a straight dick.
All this dude's doing is piping his ex-girlfriend. Ex. There's a key word there. Ex.
Shade, bro.
It's like, it's one thing if maybe Mike was your friend and he's doing it, like that's scummy. You don't know Mike. He doesn't know you. Like, keep the fuck up. But still, it's like, fuck you, Dave. Mike and Deb are college students. You're clearly older. Maybe it has nothing to do with stability. Maybe she just doesn't have a daddy complex and likes guys her own age. You know, it could just possibly be that, but whatever.
It could.
Mike and Dave witness Slim using shadow puppets to shrink a crowd of people, then dumping them into a bag full of popcorn, which I guess are clown in like a larval form. Because they'll then like turn into the other one. So I guess this is like their, I don't know, like baby form or whatever the fuck it would be for that. Mike freaks out and slams Dave's foot down on the gas pedal to ram into Slim, only to have Slim jump straight into the sky as they crash into the wall.
Nowhere to be seen after.
Yeah. I do like that. It might be in like the fun facts, but like all the cars were rentals. They weren't allowed to like hurt any of the cars. Now that he realizes, hey, like, because he's never seen a clown actually kill people, but he just watched a clown kill like a fucking park bench worth of people. You know?
Yeah.
Vanna said you'd think Dave is older, he would be more mature, but apparently not. Maybe that's why Deb left. Maybe. Dave seems like he's controlling because he's old and he's set in his ways.
Whatever gave you the impression?
Oh, what? That he prefers things his way?
Loves authority? He likes authority? That long tongue on the back of that boot?
God.
You know?
So Dave calls in to be like, hey, this shit is real. We need to call people to come in to help us out. And Mooney's like, this is all, the whole town is against me. I'm old. Back in my day, we could beat people with our batons and shoot water at them and sick dogs at them. So Mooney hangs up and Dave is like, this is fucking crazy. So at this point, the Terenzi brothers, I guess the girls were leaving and they got out to stop them, but the ice cream truck just starts like fucking rolling down the street. So they chase after that. And Mike is all like, hey, those are my friends. I'll grab them and drive around just warning people. And Dave's like, I'll go back to the police station. So Mike catches up with the Terenzi brothers and they plan to use the PA system on their ice cream truck to warn people of the clowns around town. But first they need to go get Deb. They only agree to help Mike after he lies and tells them that she has two beautiful roommates with big boobs. Back at the police station, another clown. I believe this is Jumbo. Is this Jumbo? It's not Bilbo.
I'm not good with the actual names of them.
It should be Jumbo. I believe it's Jumbo because it should be the same one that was at Big Top Burger. He's the flower squirter. Yeah, because it's the same clown that was at Big Top Burger doing all that shit. So yeah, so the clown shows up and Mooney's like, you're not gonna make a clown out of me, or whatever fucking stupid shit he says. And he handcuffs him. And when he handcuffs him, Jumbo's hands just pop off. And then he goes, and like runs towards the holding area, right? That's what it would be called.
Very cooperatively, mind.
Yeah, again, which it's funny that even though the clown was like, haha, I popped my hands off, he still walked to the back to let him be arrested. Mooney throws him into a cell, and as he walks in, he pulls that Jim Crow shit and hits him in the back of the head with his
Good
flashlight.
old LAPD style, you know?
Yeah, only to have Jumbo's fucking head just like, without turning his body, his head just goes up, spins around, and plops back down, which freaks him the fuck out, which it should, because that's weird. Mooney slams the door shut, and then Jumbo blows on, I have it written down as a party blower. What are those things called?
I don't know.
Right?
You want to do a Google?
It's the party favors where like you blow into it and it unrolls.
You go,
yeah, and then comes
does anybody
back.
know the actual name of it?
Yeah.
If someone can hit us up in chat and let us know that.
Yeah, because he blows that, and instead of it just being bloop, it's a hand that like comes out, grabs Mooney by the throat, and slams him into the
Rightfully
cell
so.
doors. Dave returns to the station to find the place ransacked and big footprints leading to the cells where he finds the punks from earlier cocooned in their cell. Walking back out into the squad room, he finds Slim. It was Slim. It wasn't Jumbo, it was Slim.
Party horn
is what, there you go. Thank you, Vanna.
Saying, yes.
Slim using Mooney as a ventriloquist dummy, which is so good. It's so good. It's so
fucking love it.
It's like, as a kid, you're like, oh fuck, this is creepy. After a confrontation,
and when he
Dave shoots the alien.
Oh,
the what?
dude. When he leans him forward to talk.
Yeah.
I love that fucking scene.
So they have this confrontation, Dave shooting him a bunch, and then finally aims at the nose and shoots it, which causes it to spin around like crazy and then blow up into glitter. So now on the way to Debbie's house, Mike and the team stumble on the clown parade and watch as someone is turned into a cocoon right in front of him. Dude should have just hid underneath the truck.
That's it.
He shouldn't have even left. Why did he even leave? He should have just stayed.
They
like,
really weren't looking for people. It looked like they were just picking up the stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, he gets turned into a cocoon right in front of the ice cream truck, which makes them freak the fuck out and back up. At Debbie's house, the popcorn from her earlier encounter with the clowns evolves into juvenile clowns and attack her. She manages to get out of the bathroom, which I find it weird that she took a shower, right? Do you get dressed in your bathroom?
It depends. It depends if I bring my clothes in there.
Why would you bring your clothes in? If without kids,
I'll bring it in there to.
But like a household without kids, it's just you. She lives alone. Are you bringing your clothes into the bathroom?
Say, I'll be 100% honest. A good amount of times, Papa Delta don't give a fuck. I go from there, I dry myself off, and I walk my naked ass in there, and I put some clothes on.
It's my house.
Kid walks out and be like, "Hey, listen, yeah."
I'll be naked as much as I want. It's my house.
Shit happens, yeah. You know, unless my kid has a friend over. You know, hey,
because like I found it. Oh, God, this fucking chair. I found it weird that like where did the clothes come from? Because when she was in, there were no clothes in there. Because the popcorn, she had the clothes thrown into the hamper,
probably a deleted
and then she closed it. Yeah, maybe. Because like she throws the clothes into the hamper and closed that. The new clothes weren't placed on top of it. Clothes weren't put on the toilet.
Yeah.
I do because I have windows.
Downstairs all the time.
Fuck that. I'll let them see it. I walk around.
Yeah,
my windows will be open. I don't give a shit. I'm in my house.
Take me in the fucking wind. No fucking. We don't have shades. Yeah, I don't care.
It's like you're the one looking. I'm not looking. But yeah, it was weird.
I ain't trying to fuck you.
Yeah. But yeah, so that attack happens. She manages to get out. She's over by the front door, and Slim tricks her into opening the door using Mike's voice. She slams the door shut and attempts to escape out the window, but Chubby, Shorty, Rudy, and Bibbo are standing below with, I think that's the trampoline.
Fire.
The what?
No. Yeah, it's like a trampoline.
The Shire?
Top. They used to do it, the firemen.
Yeah, but did you say something about the Shire? As I was reading the names.
No, I was saying that they're wearing fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm nothing about the Shire.
She's eventually caught by Slim, who traps her in a giant balloon. Mike, Dave, and no, Dave isn't there. Mike and the Terenzis witness Debbie's capture and give chase. Dave eventually sees Debbie in the balloon as they're driving by, and then the ice cream truck, so he knows Mike's there. Although I like when Mike goes driving by, he's like, Dave, he goes, Mike. It's like, how's Mike gonna fucking hear you? You're in one car on the corner, and he's in a speeding ice cream truck. He's not gonna hear what you're saying. That's still playing Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yeah, right. Like, who's gonna fucking hear it over that? I love that speeding fucking little clown car that has that balloon that's supposed to have a human being in it. Just fucking whip it in the fucking wind. I'm like, this bitch is dead. Like, there's no way she survives that.
Yeah. What is it? So they're all chasing after this little clown car. However, Rich, who's credited as Paul, slams on the brakes when he sees the cop car behind them, wrecking the cop car. Everyone gets into the ice cream truck and follows the clowns to the local amusement park where they've relocated their ship, because Dave just goes, well, where else would they go? And it's like, well, that's not a good enough reason to go like to that. But I mean, whatever. just move the plot along. The clowns arrive at the amusement park. Yeah, the clowns arrive at the amusement park in typical clown car fashion, where way too many clowns get out of way too small of a car. They assault the security guard with acid pies and melts him into goo. And as the clowns enter the fun house, Shorty places a giant ass fucking cherry on top of the acid cream pile. The Terenzis like show up with everyone and then walk up and they touch the pie cream stuff and seem fine. But isn't it acidic? Wouldn't it burn?
Acidic? Yeah. Yeah, that's what it caught me too. I said the same thing.
I was like,
does it turn him into an ice cream, but does it turn him into ice cream, or was it acidic and melting him?
I don't know.
You can't tell, can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's acid and it melted everything, but it's like, did it become not acid once it melted the skin off? I don't know. Maybe. We're thinking way too much about this.
Oh, 100%.
As they journey through the funhouse,
that explains that.
Yeah, as they're journeying through the funhouse, Paul can't help but like touch buttons. Are you this type of person? You see a button, you touch a button? You see that smile? You are a person that sees a button, touches a button. You fucking piece of shit.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's like they're
if it's not big and red, yeah.
He just looks at it and goes,
danger, but like if it doesn't, I'll be like, yeah, but it needs to be pressed. I'm the guy that goes down the toy aisle and just fucking hits it.
Oh god. Because it's like he presses the button and they say, ooh, button, and presses it, and then fucking Mike just gets fucking smoke right in his fucking cock. It's just like, it's like, oh my god. And then you just see him come running up and he's like, oh, what happened? It's like, don't touch anything. Why are you touching shit? We're going to fight alien clown things. Why are you touching shit? Just put your hands in your pocket. Like, I don't know what we'd be walking in a store and I would see you go for something and be like, put your fucking hands in your pocket. I was like, do not get me killed.
And see, my wife will tell this to everybody. If Anthony hears something fall, break, or rustle or whatever, he will yell out loud, wasn't me, all the time. I will immediately yell it out because I don't want to be the first one blamed.
God damn it.
All the time.
Damn it. The Terenzi brothers become separated when they're about to enter a different area of the ship. Like a trapdoor just opens and they fall into a ball pit, but they're greeted by two female clowns, Rosebud and Daisy. As the girls turn around to look at the boys, their boobs inflate. It is so fucking weird. It's so weird.
It was hilarious though.
And what's really gross is that they're so down bad. They're like, all right.
They made those faces like,
no.
Are you their roommates?
Mike recognizes the area of the ship that they're in now as the corridor that him and Deb were in earlier. Because he's been here before, he takes Dave straight to the warehouse to look for Deb's balloon.
Wait a minute, this is the same hallway before. I got it.
Yeah, but now remember, when he went to the elevator, he was just like beep, boop, 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 beep, beep. He was just pushing random buttons.
Yeah.
And then the pushing of random buttons took him to the reactor. Yeah. Then they got back
this time
in.
They pressed the middle one.
And it took, man, whatever. But while they're down there, looking for Deb, they witness Chubby using a drinking straw to drink the blood of one of the gelatinized townsfolk from the what is it called, cotton candy cocoons.
Getting that gelatin.
After Chubbo leaves, they find Debbie's balloon and Mike tries to like bang on it. She sees this is where it's important. She sees Mike. They are face to face, like banging on the balloon. And he's like, I'm gonna get her out, and he's punching. And Dave goes back up and then shoots the balloon, popping it. But
why wouldn't that have hit her?
Wait, well, he didn't shoot directly there. He like shot on an angle away from her because she was towards the front.
It was still dangerous as shit.
Wait, but we're not even doing that. Dave says, hold on, honey. Yeah. Dave, with Deb's boyfriend right there, hold on, honey, and then shoots the balloon, popping it. She then falls to the floor. Before Mike can even get there, Dave swoops in and is hugging her, caressing her, and Deb is hugging him back. Meanwhile,
and then Deb hugs that guy.
No, she doesn't even hug him. Deb,
I thought she did.
No, Deb doesn't even acknowledge that Mike is there. Mike is kneeling down right next to them, fucking rubbing her back. And then Dave goes, Mike, help me lift her up. And then he puts her arm around his neck, and they lift her up and they carry her out.
Good
she never hugged her boyfriend. She never acknowledged her boyfriend. It was, hold on, honey. He shoots, and then Dave Dave, what the fuck are you doing? You are a piece of shit. You are a super piece of shit. You gross old man. Stop it.
He seems like that cop that will pick up the drunk chick walking home to take her back to her dorm.
I want to keep her safe. God, this is where now, as an adult, I see that and I'm like, wait, Dave is the real villain here.
Yeah, Dave's the real villain here. See, the same thing can be said about Karate Kid. All that dude wanted to do was be with his fucking girlfriend. But
well, that wasn't
Danny
his
had to
girlfriend.
come in
They
and be
broke
like,
up.
I want your fucking girlfriend.
Well, no, they weren't dating. They broke up.
Oh,
He wanted to get back with her, but but she was like, no, because you're a dick. And then Ralph Macchio comes in and he's all like, oh, you're an asshole. I'm from Jersey and shit. And then just keeps fucking picking on him. It's like, dude, just stop. Because Ralph Macchio in that movie, the Karate Kid, he is 100% the bad guy. Yes, what's his face is a dick, but Karate Kid keeps upping the ante.
Turn the other cheek or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then if you watch,
he learned karate to make it worse.
Yeah, you should watch Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
It's such a good show. It's such a good fucking show. And the first season even starts off fucking Ralph Macchio's still a bad guy. He's still an asshole. He never stopped being an asshole. Anyway, back to Killer Klowns, where fucking Mike is getting cuckolded out of his own fucking relationship. They run away into a maze full of traps, followed closely behind by the clowns, because he fired you could have found anything sharp to like stab it with. Instead, you fired a fucking gun. Whatever, man.
Right at it.
The trio find themselves surrounded by a legion of clowns when the Terenzis arrive in their ice cream truck and use the PA system to distract the aliens. A gargantuan clown known as Marionette. I think it's a clown marionette. What is it called? Jojo the Clownzilla. Or it's just no, because I could have sworn it was Jojo the ice cream truck, and then that's Clownzilla.
Jojo was yeah.
Right.
I don't think it said the name for that one, but it looks badass.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think it's just known as Clownzilla. It appears and destroys the ice cream truck, seemingly killing the Terenzis. Dave creates a distraction so that Mike and Deb can escape before the ship begins to take off. Dave uses his badge when Clownzilla like grabs him and brings him close and stabs Jojo in the not Jojo, Clownzilla in the nose, which causes him to blow up just like everyone else. It blows up, a clown car drops out of the sky, and Dave emerges along with the Terenzi brothers, who miraculously survived by hiding inside the ice cream truck's freezers moments before it was destroyed. As the group watches the fireworks created by the ship's destruction, pies fall from the sky and land on their faces. But again, wouldn't those pies be acidic?
Acidic? Right.
They're joking an awful lot about
pies.
Yeah. And that is the end of Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Yo, honestly, just go on YouTube and listen to the fucking theme song for this. It's a pretty badass theme song.
It's so good. It's by the Dickies. It's Killer Klowns from Outer Space by the Dickies. It's so fucking good. I actually have that is the link to the video because I played it just before we went into stream. So fun facts. If IMDb and commentaries and all sorts of shit are to be believed. The scene in which a car is thrown over a cliff was originally intended to be far more spectacular. The car was to fly over the cliff and crash down on the ground. What happened to the cotton candy thing? Oh, all those people? Yeah, no, they all died.
Oh, yeah.
Like that town was like just killed. A nearby town had like cops and army reserve and shit show up, but like everyone that was captured in the town in what is it, Crescent Cove? Is that what it's called? Yep, Crescent Cove. Everyone in Crescent Cove that was cocoonified or turned into a balloon, yeah, they were all killed. They're all dead. There's a lot of open real estate. But yeah, so the fun fact number one, the scene in which the car is thrown over a cliff was originally intended to be far more spectacular. The car was to fly over the cliff and crash down onto the ground. Unfortunately, the sling rope snapped because the effects crew neglected to remove the stoppers from underneath the car's wheels. This resulted in what is seen in the final film. The car slowly tumbles over the edge and becomes caught on a tree. The almost $2 million budget went primarily to production costs. The clowns and visual effects were created almost entirely by the filmmakers at very little cost, because that's what their job is. That's the stuff that they do. Originally, Clownzilla was supposed to be made with stop motion animation, but due to the production costs and limited time to shoot, they made a suit instead and was actually played by Charles Chiodo. John Massari's music for the entrance of Clownzilla was originally composed a year earlier for Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, for the movie trailer. Massari's music for that trailer was rejected in favor of more cliche musical approach. It was a win for Killer Clowns from Outer Space and the beloved Clownzilla. So that could have been a song that was linked to Friday the 13th, but they were like, nah, it sucks. And then they made it for Clownzilla.
The clown.
And it's dope. The iconic Killer Clowns march was originally written by John Massari for his high school rock band Crisis. In an early version of the restaurant scene, the Chiodo brothers were sitting at a table in the background as extras.
Oh, okay.
The Dickies.
Why, for some reason, I thought the two ice cream dudes were the fucking people that made this.
No, I think I have something on them a little bit later. The Dickies, the band that wrote and performed the film's theme song, had actually not seen the film prior to writing the song. This one is where...
Did they make the song prior to, like, never knowing about the movie and they used it? Or were they asked to make a song about killer clowns?
Yeah, they were asked to make a song about Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and then they made that. This is one of those things where I 100% agree with, like, studio execs. Soupy Sales was originally considered for the part of the security guard killed by the clowns. He is known for receiving pies in the face on a children's television show called Lunch with Soupy Sales, but Transworld Entertainment turned it down as they refused to, one, allocate funds to pay for Sales' plane ticket to the set, and also felt that audiences would not know who Sales was. And I 100% agree. I have no the fuck clue who the fuck Soupy Sales is. So if you just put him in there, what's the iconic Soupy Sales? I don't know who the fuck that is. Is that like a TV clown from like the 30s? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like...
I don't fucking care.
I remember growing up at Bozo the Clown. That show was so fucking stupid. I remember that show was on like 4 or 5 in the morning.
And you see, I don't remember that.
Stupid clown.
What I do remember is
game show thing.
Fuck, what is... Her name was Cleo. Miss Cleo?
Oh, what? The big comfy couch? She looked like a clown?
The Miss Cleo, I think she was the television psychic.
Oh, her! She was always in the commercials while that played.
Yep.
You call Miss Cleo, and I'll go, yeah, I remember her. And there was like a 1-800 number for her.
Yep. The movie's original ending was with the Terenzi brothers as the survivors of the exploding spaceship, while Dave perished after killing the giant clown. But since the executives needed an upbeat ending, the Chiodo brothers filmed a second ending that is in every version of the film, where Dave and the Terenzi brothers survived the exploding spaceship.
Probably scored well.
Let's break this down. They need an upbeat ending? What do you... Mike and Deb survived, and then the Chiodos, not the Chiodos, the Terenzi brothers survived.
Terenzi brothers.
There's the upbeat ending. You thought they died. Turns out they didn't. Dave sacrificed himself. Like, and then if you watch the ending, it's Dave, Deb, Mike. And Dave has his arm around Deb. It's like, how is that a happy... Is it the people didn't like Mike? So it's like you're
supposed to be the good guy involved in all this, and everybody
he's been the good guy the entire goddamn time.
On it.
The entire time he was the good guy.
Him.
It was like, Dave is a piece of shit. Michael S. Siegel and Peter Lacassie, I want to say, they are the Terenzi brothers. They are, well, were, I don't know if they are anymore, established LA comic duo prior to the movie. Among their other appearances, they performed comical ballet together in Cheeseballs Presents. I don't know what the fuck that is. But that's about all I have. I think there was another one that was like... someone turned in the master tapes for the film, and I think it was the accounting department said that the movie was like trash and no one's gonna like it, and the dude was like, someone's gonna like it, and just walked out, and they did. The thing's become a cult fucking classic.
Oh yeah,
it has the same fucking shit as like Return of the Living Dead Part 2. Like, get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, that's it for...
They actually have it on Sci-Fi pretty regularly when I was growing up.
So what are your now spoiler thoughts on Killer Clowns?
Honestly, absolutely love it. The clowns in it, they gave you a sense of like that carnival feel, but also like alien, scary monster types. I love the way they fucking they make them into like a cocoon and stuff. I thought they did that was perfect. The bathroom scene with coming out of the thing, and then the toilet bowl, that was fucking cool. So there's not too much I can't say about this, because it wasn't bad acting, but it was acting that understood that you're playing a kind of funny horror film.
Okay, so do you remember I told you about a comment we had on... I think it was it was on one of our YouTube videos. I think it was the Gracefield incident, where one of the commenters was saying that I think it was like, it's kind of crazy that you're spending that much time trying to rationalize like a B movie. Like it's just a B movie.
Oh.
Why are you thinking so hard about it? And
Because that's what we're doing.
and I was like, I responded to the comment, calling that movie a B movie is generous, because at most that movie is maybe a D movie, because it's that bad. So it's like picking it apart to see like what's wrong with it. That's part of the stuff. Now this is 100% a B movie. The locations are very B movie-ish. The acting is very B movie-ish. I mean, in the bathroom scene with Deb and the puppets coming out, you can see crew members' hands that are controlling the puppets. You know?
You can see it in the neck in the one from the back.
Yeah, but no, you can clearly see someone's like hand controlling a puppet.
It's the exact arm, like exactly like an arm and everything.
Yeah. So it's like, this is a B movie. This is happily a B movie. It's not trying to be a blockbuster. It knows what it is. It's leaning into it. That's why you have like the super like campy Mike and like the straight-laced Dave and the damsel in distress Deb and stuff, and then even more comic relief to show like, hey, Mike is actually kind of not as much of a doofus as everyone else, because then you got the fucking Terenzi brothers in the fucking back trying to like sleep with chicks that want nothing more than to just sit in the back of an ice cream truck and eat all of it and everything. So it's like, I love this movie. I love 5 out of 5. Love this movie. I'll probably watch it again tonight. You know, to be honest, I'll probably end up watching it again tonight.
It's such a background movie. You know what I mean? Just throw it on. You know where all the points are.
Yeah. Hold on. So what are you putting?
5.
5. All right.
Yeah.
So
during a whole childhood watching this fucking thing.
Yeah. So this is like the official like end. No, not the. I can't say the official end. That sounds like it's never going to be done again. We're just taking a break. We're going to have other episodes come out. So our films so far have been Hell House LLC, which was a 4 out of 5. The Void, which was 5 out of 5. The Gracefield Incident, which was 1 out of 5. So far, you still agree with these standings?
Yeah, I made the choices there.
If at any point you're like, oh, I mean, it wasn't that bad or it wasn't that good, we can tweak things now.
Can we put Gracefield at 0?
Do you want to put Gracefield 0? Because we have it at 1.
It doesn't deserve 1.
Okay.
It doesn't deserve. It's a fucking terrible movie. I will never get that fucking time of my life back.
Anthony fucking just throwing fire. Just fucking take that grenade.
Terrible. The best part of that movie is the fucking thumbnail for the movie. Literally. Literally.
Oh god.
That had more to explain about what didn't happen in that fucked up movie than anything else. That's it.
Fucking hilarious. We Summoned Darkness. We had it 4 out of 5. I think that's still fine.
Good, actually.
Vicious Fun, 4 out of 5.
Yeah, that was good.
I Spit on Your Grave, 2010, 0 out of 5. Yeah.
Now, guys, I strictly for. We don't want to rate that kind of a movie. That's a fucked up choice. I didn't realize that was on me. So we really don't actually give a very good review on that one because we really can't review it.
Yeah.
Anthony I watched it to the end. Unfortunately, I watched it to the end, and excluding the really fucked up scenes, I liked the rest of it, but was traumatized for
everything.
The stuff.
Everything besides the just the very gratuitous rape scenes. It's just a generic fucking horror movie, but just that. It's like, who is it for? We gave Detention, which was the, I think, South Korean Taiwanese horror film, I think.
Taiwanese.
4 out of 5. Still good with that?
Yeah, I actually got to play that game.
Super Hot, 3 out of 5.
Super Hot.
That's a 3 out of 5 movie.
Yeah, I don't know why she spoke like that.
Like this the whole time.
What is she, Christian fucking Bale?
I don't know.
I am Batman. You're delivering pizzas, bitch. There's no reason to fucking have an ultra ego.
The Innkeepers, 3 out of 5.
Innkeepers. Oh, I didn't like that one.
So strictly 3.
No, 3 out of 5. Yeah,
3 is fine. Slumber Party Massacre, 4 out of 5.
Oh, classic.
Such a good movie. Candy Corn, 3 out of 5. Yeah. The Hills Have Eyes, 1977, 3 out of 5. You are muted right now, or were you not talking?
Why am I? I was just low.
Oh, okay.
I was just low saying that.
Anthony's favorite movie, Death of a Vlogger, 1 out of 5.
Dude, fucking mint. Wait, what one was that? Death.
That was Death
I'm
of a
thinking
Vlogger.
of Deadstream. I'm thinking
No.
of Deadstream.
No, this is
Deadstream
Death of a
with that
Vlogger,
dude.
1 out of 5.
Death of the fucking.
It's so bad.
So terrible.
Zombie, otherwise known as Zombie 2, 4 out of 5.
4 to 5. Love that
That
one.
seems about right.
And
The House.
Death of a Vlogger had such a good fucking idea.
Yep, they just didn't follow through on it. The House October built, 4 out of 5.
That was a good movie.
The Ritual, 5 out of 5.
100% at our podcast. If none of you, or if some of you are new or haven't seen it, our podcast, I've had people come up to tell me about The Ritual from our podcast. Like, that's how good that movie is.
Yeah, the Ritual is a fucking great movie. And then he made the new, I think he made the new Hellraiser movie for Hulu.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
The Ranger, 5 out of 5.
Fucking, I like that guy.
That was
The
a good
wife
movie.
liked that movie. Yeah.
The Witch, 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Oh, fucked up.
Children of the Corn, the original, 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it was.
Yeah.
Scary ass blonde kids.
The Chernobyl Diaries, 3 out of 5.
They had a good idea.
They didn't use the right format for it. Deadstream, 5 out of 5. It's a great fucking movie.
That guy's fucking hilarious. I gotta look that guy up.
I'm telling you, in the VHS 1999, the new one that's on Shudder, he's
I
in
didn't see that one yet.
Yeah, he's in the
last videos.
The last video. Him and his wife directed that.
Okay.
The Lords of Salem, 2 out of 5. Fucking Rob Zombie, just stop. Please just stop. The Deep House, 2 out of 5.
Again, man, that was such the concept. Literally, me and my wife read the fucking description. We're like, ooh, that sounds fucking good. And it just tanked. It was like, bro, you had such a good concept and just tanked.
The Babadook, 2 out of 5.
Fuck that, Babadook. Stupid fucking movie.
I just love you like, yo, fuck that movie.
Fucking movie.
What do we got? And then
that
last
kid
but
in the
not
throat.
least, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. And that is 25 reviews and 25 fucking podcasts.
Thank you everybody very much for coming by the Spooky Horror Show, and we will see
Hell
all
yeah.
of you next time.
Next time.
Bye.